All right, technically day one, but day two for me. Yesterday, filmed my whole workout. It was a good one. Massive arm pump, probably the biggest you ever seen. And look back at the footage, and for some reason the mic didn't work. I don't know if my receiver thing was loose on my phone or what was going on. But regardless, we're back here. So day two for me, day one for you. Basically, planning on some content, wrestling, lifting. Um, Mainly lifting right now because I still got to kind of figure out what I want to film for wrestling and like how to film it and stuff like that. So maybe later, but mainly lifting for now on the YouTube. Um, but today, working legs. It's a Thursday. I'm doing like a 4-day split right now. So chest, back, arms, then legs. Um, Basically, if you watch Sam Sulek on YouTube, basically in his videos, using as inspiration for these. So same concept, intro, lift, a little bit of an outro. He's better at talking to the camera than me, but I'm sure I'll get better at it. I've wanted to get into lifting, but just never really have liked it. And I've been enjoying it the past like week and a half. I've been playing around with how he lifts, where it's you're going kind of like a couple movements, going heavy to failure, around that 6 to 10 rep range, and you're hitting about 4 to 10, 12 sets per body part. So like legs today, we're probably going to hit, we'll warm up, but those sets don't count. And then we'll hit probably 3 to 4 working sets on squats. We'll see how my hip feels. It's been a little sore this week, so if it continues to be sore, we might chillax on the squats today. And I'm really working on getting down to depth. So I used to go heels or butt to heels, right? But now I just had hip surgery. I think I might be 6 months out of hip surgery now. And I was told, like, don't do that anymore. Because my other hip's probably messed up. And then this hip that I just got fixed, I don't want to mess it up again. So I was told to stick at 90, but I've never really squatted to 90. So I don't, know where that is exactly. So sometimes I go a little deeper. Sometimes I don't hit 90. So hopefully Camille will help me figure out kind of like where I need to be for 90 degrees, especially with as the weight gets heavier. Obviously you want to cheat your reps, and so obviously I don't want to do that. Oh mama, train in front of us. We're gonna be sitting here for a while, but that's all right. I got time to do my intro then. But anyways, yeah, so basically I'm looking for a good 90 degrees here, and I'm working on it. I'm not Sam Sulek. I'm not an absolute unit yet. I'll obviously want to work there. So some of this stuff you might be like, oh, what is he doing? Or, he's not doing full range of motion or something like that. Dude, I'm figuring it out, all right? I'm figuring it out, and I'll get better. I'm just trying to learn what I like so I can lift more often, because I'm not going to lift if I don't like it, right? I'd rather just wrestle and work out that way. So I'm really trying to lift where I like it, because when I originally started lifting, right, I didn't lift very much in high school. Off and on, I'd find myself in the gym, and I tried to do the whole 3x8 split, and it just wasn't my thing. And then, hitting you do bench, and then you work triceps with chest, and you do things in between, right? You hit chest and then tries, and then you go back and forth. It just didn't make sense to me. I didn't really enjoy it that much. I also just didn't know what I was doing, and I'm a person where it's like, if I don't know what I'm doing, I don't really enjoy it very often, and so I just won't do it, right? And then if I want to get good at it, I'll just get really good at it, and I'll kind of obsess over it until I am good at it, quickly, and then I like it, right? But if I'm not good at it, I don't like it, which is probably an unhealthy mindset, but at the same time, I don't need to be good at everything. I can just be like the things I like and be good at those and not do the other stuff, So, and then I got into college, and obviously college wrestling's hard. So we were wrestling, and then we were also lifting. I just thought the lifts were too hard, especially in season. And then me having injuries as well. I had a bunch of injuries, so I knew I was overtraining my body. I was going to wrestling practice, physical therapy, and then also lifting on top of that. One, that's a lot for anybody, and then two, anybody with injuries that's also cutting weight. So I knew I was overtraining my body, and I think that's why I really didn't like lifting in college, because I had someone to tell me the correct way to do things. I had someone writing my own workout plans. So it was kind of like I had my own personal trainer write specifically to help me get better at wrestling with lifting. But I just felt like I was overtraining my body all the time. My body never felt rested. I was cutting weight. I was always sore. I was always injured. And so I think that was a major part that like kind of made me hate lifting in college. There was one summer where I kind of liked it, but at the same time I was still overtraining. We were in the gym for like an hour and 45 minutes trying to get I was trying to move up a weight class. So I was trying to get bigger and it was just too long for me. These workouts that I've been doing, like roughly, depending on the day, 45 to an hour, right? Like arms yesterday, I think I was in there for like 35, 40 minutes. 20 minutes biceps, 20 minutes triceps, get out. So mainly I'm just looking for a hypertrophy workout. So I'm looking for a good pump and fatiguing the muscles. And that's what I'm looking for. So today we'll probably hit squats, leg extension, hamstring curls, maybe a little bit of calves because I do have to work those in. Yeah, and that'll probably be it for the day. But I'm still figuring it out. So I'll keep you guys posted and just follow along if you want to. If you're looking for someone who's got it all figured out and is absolutely jacked, I'd go watch Sam Sulek because he's got it figured out, right? But if you're new too, right? I'm new, and you can kind of just follow along and maybe get someone that's like at your level figuring it out and helping you figure it out, stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get into this workout. All right, first set of working sets on squats. We did a little warm up. I'm only at 185 because of the whole hip thing, and I haven't squatted in a while, so. We'll see how this feels, and we're probably not going to go super heavy on squats. More focused on leg extensions and hamstring curls. We're going to kind of work into squats slowly. Hopefully be able to get heavier as we go. So. Honestly felt pretty good anyway, so we'll stay at that weight for today and focus on burning the legs out on the leg extensions and hamstring curls. Alright, set 2. For some reason, I haven't even worked legs this week, and for some reason they came in sore, so maybe it's from wrestling. I wrestled quite a few, I think 4 times now, maybe three or 4 times now this week, so maybe it's from that, but here we go. Honestly, as far as a push, that feels pretty good, so I'm not too mad. Probably got one more set here, maybe 2. That was good there. We'll save one set for the end for machine leg press. So, alrighty, focused on extending the legs, squeezing at the top, coming down, trying to get like not burnout, but definitely 6 to 10 in that failure range. And I think just keep going until we lose like all range of motion. Okay, I'm cool with partial reps here. So even if we can't get it all the way up, we're gonna hit reps still. Okay, all right. I'll have to add a 25 to that next time, so we're not busting out as many reps.
But that was good for the first set. Listen, I know some of you are going to be like, hey, this guy's not really moving that much impressive weight. What is he doing recording himself, right? This is a lot of weight for me, all right? Mass moves mass. So I got to get mass before I can move mass, you know? So this is just a start. Maybe a year down the line, you know, we'll be hitting sacks like Sam Solik, you know? But for now, we got to start here. Okay. All right. Like I said, not worried about those partial reps. Your muscles are still working at the end there. We'll hit one more set here, go to hamstring curls, hit the leg press, and then be done. Okay, last set here. Okay, that was a good set. Move on hamstring curls, hit 3 there. That'll be up to 9, and then maybe one last one on leg press, and then be done. I really have no idea how much weight I can do on these, so we're going to test it out. We might go up, we might stay the same. I don't really know. I did a feeler set. This one feels all right, but it might be too light, so we'll see. We'll probably move up to 345 for the next set. Like I said, on these ones, it's like squats. I haven't done it in a while, but these ones, my hip's not really going to bother me, so I can really get the weight up there and try to get that 6 reps. I'm still staying light just because I haven't lifted in a while, so I don't want to hurt myself, right? Work up to it. But at the same time, I want growth to start now. So I want to get as heavy as I can while staying comfortable where I'm not, hurting myself. But
last night. Yes. Look, I was on my phone, right? Bro, when I seen the box Chevy on GTA, like, yeah, they just dropped a new wood. Ran right to the game. Ran right to the game. Cut that shit out. I was going to submission. My money, dude. Like $200.
We'll add a little bit more for the last set, and then that'll be it for these. Alright, that's enough of them. We're at 1 set of leg press. That'll be 10 sets for the day. And legs are kind of toasted, so a little light on this leg press. Just 245s on each side. And then also, I don't know why, I just feel weird on this leg press. I'm not a huge fan of it, to be honest with you. I got one downstairs that I might try out next time. But, yeah, we're going to get this down, try to get to depth. We'll see. We'll be done after this. Oh, the legs are telling me we're toasted, so that'll be it for today. That was a good one. Definitely feeling fatigued. A little bit pumped in the legs. It's probably one of my better leg workouts I've ever had. So let's get out of here. All right, we were in there for I think around an hour exactly. So that's the thing. I really don't think it takes 2 hours to get a massive pump in, right? Like I don't believe in the method of the longer you stay in the gym, the more muscle you're gonna get, right? I don't know, maybe it's a little Mike Menser or whatever that guy's name is that I keep seeing on my TikTok. Maybe it's a little his theory getting into my head, right? That more isn't always better. Like part of your muscle building is muscle recovery. So if you don't have any recovery, you're not going to build any muscle, dude, right? And that comes from obviously time off and then eating. Thanks, seatbelt, man. Eating the right things, right? Getting your calories in. If you want to grow, you got to eat, right? So like I'll be starting to bulk here soon. I don't know exactly when. I got some other things right now going on, right? But freaking sunlight, man. Oh, there you go. I got some stuff going on right now that I got to figure out before I do. But so you got to put mass on. Like I said in the gym, mass moves mass, right? So if you're little, I'm not saying you're not going to be able to lift a bunch of weight because I do know smaller guys that can lift a bunch, right? But there's going to be a max point, right? There's going to be a max. And you're going to hit that point, and to lift more, you're going to have to get bigger, right? And so that's kind of what I got to do. And then also I just, I've always wanted to be bigger. It's just never really put the time in for it. But overall, super good leg pump. Legs feel super fatigued. And then I definitely do have a pump going. I don't know the science behind it, but I have a feeling that when you get bigger, right, your muscles get bigger, you probably can feel your pump better, I would assume, since you got more blood flowing through them and everything like that, and they probably take more blood to work. So I would assume the bigger you get, the better pump feels you get. So I'm not ultra concerned that I don't have this massive surging pump through my muscles right now. I'm more concerned about the fatigue, which means my muscles are breaking down, and I did what I set out to do. Obviously, I want to feel the pump as much as I can, but I have a feeling, I'll have to look into it, but I have a feeling that comes from having bigger muscles, which I just don't have right now, right? But overall, really good leg workout. I'm going to get some food in me after this. About 175 right now. When I do start the bulk, it'll be a long bulk. It's going to be a long bulk. I'm not concerned about cutting, right? I've been skinny basically my whole entire life, cutting weight for wrestling, stuff like that. I've had really low body fat percentage most of my life, right? And so I'm fine with putting on a little extra weight, especially around the winter time, right? I got to keep the hibernation belly up, But yeah, so I'm fine with not having, not being as slim as I am, because really, it don't matter that I'm slim, right? I just look skinny. It's not like I'm looking jacked anyway. I got to be jacked to look jacked. So put some weight on here, and under that, there'll be muscle, right? We'll be growing muscle, but it's going to take a while. So I'm probably not going to go on some 2-3 month bulk. It's going to be 5-6 months. It's going to be a arced out bulk for sure, making sure that scale is moving upwards very consistently and on the regular. And we're going to put on some weight. And obviously you can only put on, I think it's, I always forget the number, but it's something like half a pound a week or something like that. So really you only can put on so much, right? And that's why it takes time in the gym. That's why you don't see guys blow up, right? Unless you're taking some steroids or TRT or something like that. I honestly don't know really anything about that stuff, but I know that it's going to help your recovery and it's going to make you balloon up. I want to say there's pretty crazy numbers if you're on gear that you can add muscle, but I'm just not into that, so I'm not going to be doing that. I also don't have the money to do that. Or the resources, really. I really feel if you're going to do that stuff, you should have someone that's actually knowledgeable in that area, preferably a doctor who's knowledgeable in that area to do that stuff, right? Have some money to be able to get it done right, so you're not hurting your body long term. And who knows, it could hurt your body long term even if you do it right. So yeah, I'm not going to be into that stuff. So I'll be growing naturally, which I'm sure a lot of you guys, if you are watching this, will be too. So, but overall, pretty good pump. I might get some venison in tonight. Really lean. Doesn't really have much fat on it. I'm gonna have to figure that out for the bulk because I'm gonna be eating. I killed 2 deer, so I have a bunch of venison. So I'm gonna be eating really lean meat. So I'm gonna have to figure out some sort of fat source to get my fats in, right? Because when I eat a chunk of steak or something, or I get some fat. I might have to do some venison and then have some fish as well for meals, right, to get my fat in. So I might have to do like half venison, half fish for all my meals, which is fine. I love fish, and I love venison, so it doesn't really matter like that. And carbs are easy, rice and potatoes, right? And honestly, like if you're bulking, I did a really clean bulk the 1 year that I was putting on weight for wrestling, right, that summer. Like very, healthy foods, chicken and rice. I think this bulk is going to be a little dirtier. I'll be honest. Maybe 1 too many bowls of cereal, 1 too many bowls of ice cream. Just getting making sure I'm getting an excess amount of calories in. With the clean bulk, I was like, it's hard. It's hard to get that many calories in. Where this one, I might just focus on, hey, getting calories in, regardless of how I got to do it, right? So, but like I said, I got to figure some stuff out. But I'll know in about a month or two when I can start my bulk, and obviously I can't tell you guys right now, but I'll let you know when I know stuff around that information. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, sub, boom. I'll see you next time.